Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all, I'm having technical difficulties this morning, so give me just a minute.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us today. Do we have an echo over here, an echo? Good morning, Kristen. Good morning, Renee. Good morning, DB. Thanks for coming in today.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Thank y'all for being here. We appreciate it. And if y'all don't mind, hit the thumbs up and if you can, like and subscribe. The only big announcement we have is the next Saturday, the block party. Jess and I are going to be on the block party, and there's going to be 8 of us, I believe. There's 6 on it, and it starts at 11:45 or 12:45 Central.
12:45 Central, I believe, is the kickoff with.
We both have thumbnails set up, and we both have our the lineup in both of our descriptions. So if y'all can go in there and look, but it is going to be. I think Jess was just saying, Patrice, Marilyn, they're going to do the kickoff, and then they'll start Patrice, Marilyn, then Shay, then Jess, then me, then Kelly, then Miss Rachel, then Miss Eve, right?
I believe so.
Okay. I think that was the lineup. I think that's the lineup. So
we can go over it before we leave too, just to remind everybody.
We can do that. If you want to pull it up and the actual schedule. Yeah, I'm having trouble with my computers today. It's done knocked me out 3 times. Well, 2 times since Jess has been on. But I'm having really trouble with But I have gone to each of the 8 channels and turned. Thank you. We appreciate that very much. We really appreciate that. Oh, I do have one other thing. Is y'all know my sister-in-law Connie. She is going to start doing lives and tutorials on making bags, and that's what her entire getup is going to be, is making them bags. But she went to try to go live, and it wouldn't let her because she didn't have 50 subscribers. So if y'all don't mind to subscribe to her so she can get up there so she can come live. And I just don't remember us having 50 subscribers when we started, Jess.
I have no idea.
I don't remember. We didn't go live first. Though we had, we went on with Miss Becky. So, and she always.
That's why we had.
But yeah, if Connie is on here, if y'all would don't mind, it's one of my moderators. If y'all could put her link down there, if y'all wouldn't mind subscribing to her. But y'all, she does beautiful purses, just beautiful, gorgeous purses. So y'all don't mind subscribe to her. One other thing we're gonna say real quick, we're not gonna have a big discussion about it. AG is canceled. If anybody hasn't heard, Apple Can't Get Away has been canceled, and that's that. So, but Jess, do you have anything?
What is Connie's YouTube called?
She's I'm sorry. Connie's YouTube is BLEU Land Creations by Connie. That's it. I want to tell you something, Patrice, real quick. So we went to All Brands last Saturday, and Connie really needed you there because apparently she cannot win anything unless it's with you. Let me just say that. All the people were there. They all had raffle tickets in the little thing. Y'all, she was the very last number to be called. It was like, I finally turned around and looked at her and said, "You can only win with Patrice, sorry." So, yeah, but it was like, oh, my gosh. Yeah, no, she couldn't win anything last week. So, yeah, it was so funny. We laughed. Yeah. Anyway, but I think that's all we had. Well, Jess was going to get a new room, but it didn't work out.
No. Well, my son was finally moving out, so I thought I'd get a craft room, but I got too much crap to put in a room.
And she even tried to downsize, and it still didn't work. I told her, I said, that's why I have 3 different rooms I got to go run in and out of, because no, I can't. I don't fit all in one room. My husband's supposed to be making me something, but y'all see it? No. Okay. Just say. Anyway, but today we're going to do a bunny, and Jess and I has been in our taking a digital design and playing with it to change it up a little bit. And so today we did take I think I have it in the description, the bunny off of Juju. I think there's 3. There's one with just the Easter bunny, one with a tutu, and one with a back. And I think the back end was free, and the other ones were only $2. And if Shay's in here and she wants to put her link to the and she wants to put her link to Designs by Juju if anybody's interested to grab that. Anyway, we took it and we made a shaker out of it because just like everything shakers. So
it was originally an applique design, not made for a standalone.
Yes.
So it's first we used it and made it into a standalone, like a tag. Then she took it. Stacy took it and turned it into a shaker, and then we just added more stuff to it. So
okay, but I'm in my era with playing with designs only because Mashante gave me the confidence to be able to do so. And I wanted to say, okay, so I made it at first as a shaker, and Jess is like, sis, we're smothering the rabbit. We got to do something. I had the shaker on the entire rabbit,
Yes, the whole thing was a shaker.
This is a sample.
I was looking at my poor bunny going,
she was like, we can't smother the bunny, I mean, there's only one reason a rabbit should die, and it ain't because us making it into a shaker. Anyway, so I went back and I grabbed nodes and drew a line around the belly to be able to put a plastic on the belly and on each of the ears. I drew a line, I added pieces into it to make it into a shaker. So, but yeah, that's what we're doing today. And it's not a big long stitch out, so we shouldn't be here. I think it's a 15-minute stitch out without taking.
To show the one we made yesterday.
Which one? Oh, and then we made changes.
We made yesterday.
Oh yeah, we made those with.
This is the one we made. Alexis Associate Academy. These turned out really cute.
Yeah,
I made 2 different styles because I made one for my granddaughter.
Yeah,
and she I made the one that we did together.
And so if Alexis watches this, which I don't think I've ever seen her on here, but because she didn't give me instructions, I over confettied. Now you can't even see my Happy Easter. And we were told Mashante is the one who did the digital design for it. We weren't told not to say anything, but yeah, Miss Mashante was the one who did put that on there. Hey, Miss Shay, how are you doing? So, but I don't know if we caught everybody. Did you catch everybody coming in? If we've missed anybody, please tell us. Please holler back at us and let us know. I apologize. We didn't mean to. Y'all, like I said, I'm having technical difficulties this morning with my computer. So, and I don't know if it's because I moved it or anyway. So, I'm only going to have one device on. Jess going to have 2. She's going to have both sides. We are using plastic. We're not using water soluble or anything like that. This is visqueen, basically. Is that what y'all call it? Visqueen?
I'm doing the water soluble because I did the plastic and I didn't care for the look of it. So it still had too many pieces hanging out the side. So I'm gonna do the water soluble.
That's what I did on this one, and I just all I did was burn them off. Yeah, I just burned it off.
I didn't.
Yeah. So okay. Well, I'm using the visqueen because yeah, I had it on the back and stuff, which is, I mean, you can use whatever you want. We don't care, You can use water soluble or you can use regular. I mean, it's totally up to you. Tearaway, you can use tearaway, but I'm just using the visqueen because I don't know. I just kind of like the visqueen. I do use 2 pieces because I use 2 pieces of everything whenever I'm doing on my multi-needle. I have to use multi-needle today because my little single needle is at the doctor in the hospital. So I don't have a single needle. So anyway.
All right, let's go through quick and say hellos. We can start and then we'll go back through and say hellos to everybody that's in the chat hanging out with us.
It sounds good. I had some trouble with one of my streams today, this morning, so I'm hoping I'm not going to have it. But if I do, I'll be over here playing with my machine.
All right.
I'm going to get started. Mine is really loud on this plastic. So I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me or not.
Usually it tunes down though. Once you start it.
I won't be able to hear you. Let me just say that because it's loud. Okay.
All right. So we're going to go through and say hello, a few hellos for everybody hanging out with us.
And y'all, all Jess's hellos are for me.
I greatly appreciate you coming in, hanging out. I appreciate all the replay. Fun. I don't know what it is about this water soluble, but every time it always seems to cause my thread to break. Or it doesn't latch, and then it's the whole hot mess. Good morning, DB. Thanks for coming in. Good morning, Renee. Good morning, Nikki. Good morning, Patricia. Good morning, Arva. Welcome in. Good morning, Connie. I'm so excited about you starting your channel. So again, everybody who is hanging out with us, if you would go like Blue Land Creations by Connie, she's going to be giving a lot of tutorials on how to bag make and sewing and all that good stuff. So go check her channel out. She needs a few more subscribers, I think, to get and be able to do live on YouTube. Good morning, Barb. Good morning, Gail. Good morning, Miss Merlinda. Good morning, Janet. Thanks for coming in. Good morning, Janice. Hope it's all nice over there on the coast, if that's where you are today. Good morning, Miss Sharon. You be in the bushes and be very careful. I know usually you're driving at our time. So, good morning, Sean. Hopefully you had safe travels home. Good morning, Yo-Yo Design.
Bring me a Juki.
A couple of those, please.
Yes, 2 at least.
Rob, good morning, Robin. Good morning, Miss Patrice. Thanks for dropping that link for us. Good morning, Robin Creations. Good morning, Miss Doris. How are you today? Good morning, Shantae. That bunny is absolutely adorable. Did I miss anybody else? Yes, I love shakers. I'm like a shaker addict, Shantae. I know I'm late. I'm like going through the chat. Good morning, Miss Rachel, Miss Unbiased. She's going to be doing one of those quilt blocks on the block party next Saturday. Sorry, I clicked it and all of a sudden went down to the bottom. Had to go back up. Oh. Good morning, Miss Valerie. Thanks for coming in. Good morning, Shay. You and your snaps getting along there. Good morning, Miss Melody. Good morning, Miss Precious Pieces Nicole. Good morning, Kristen. Good morning, Sherry. Good morning, Miss Jennifer. Good morning, Creative Notions. Thanks for everybody for hanging out with us. I think I've gotten everybody. If I miss anybody, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you can go. I think everybody in the block party now has their thumbnail up. So you can go and click on that notification so you don't miss any great crafting adventure. Great crafting afternoon with all the different types of quilt blocks. It's beginner friendly. So hopefully everybody will be able to, because this will only be the second block I've ever made in my whole life craft career.
Yeah, Jess and I are very new at that.
It should be quite interesting. That's to say the least.
I ran out of bobbin.
Uh-oh.
Of course I did. Why wouldn't I have?
Shay says, I did add snaps to my April block, but I forgot how to do it on my May block. Snaps not my forte either. I'm like, Okay, so for supply wise, just like Stacy was saying, so you're gonna need 2 pieces of fabric if you're gonna do it the way we're doing it. My pieces of fabric are 6x9s. I also took some infusible and put it on the back. You can either do that or you can do it with the felt, however you want to do it. Good morning, DB. Thanks for hanging out in the bushes. We appreciate all the Angel Bushes watchers and everybody on the replay squad for coming in and rechecking it out. Greatly appreciated. So again, I put the infusible iron on the back, or you can use a piece of felt. That's what I did with like this one. I did this one with the felt. So just to stiffen up a little bit, however you want to do it. You can make it just soft if you want it just soft. And this file had up to a 6x10. That is quite a large bunny.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure what you would do with 6x10, except for maybe put it on a bag.
Life-size bunny.
Yeah, humongous life-size bunny. Oh, that's not the right one.
I'm having all the luck in the world, you know. I don't know.
You're having all the luck in the world?
Of course.
I think it's this one.
I had the same one earlier, and I don't know what the deal is. I got something.
I got my fabric out in a certain way, and I can't remember which one was which. Oh, door hanger. That's true, Patricia. Hey, did you put your link in there for the bunny, the link to the bunny so people can get it? I think right now. You did?
I did that.
Okay.
I should be.
I think it was like $2, but at one time it was one of the freebie Fridays. That's when I got it.
I'm on the struggle bus, y'all. I got just one line.
You're having issues?
Yeah, I don't know why.
My fabric that I'm using today for this one. I did one with Easter eggs, but it's way busy. I think it's too busy. You see Easter eggs on there? You know, since I rearranged my craft area and took part of my desk apart, it's way brighter over here. And then, of course, you need the clear plastic pieces for the shaker portion. And then I'm going to be using, I don't even know where I got this thing from, but the shaker pieces. I have butterflies and flowers. That's what I'm going to use on these ones. Oh, did you ever finish your clay?
No. I did not. But I do have it right here. Did
Kristen, yeah. Well, I baked them. I didn't do anything else with them yet.
Oh, yeah. I did that. I baked them. I just didn't finish them. I didn't put the hardware on them.
No, I haven't done the hardware yet. But I was just going to show that when we did clay with Laura from Creative Art by LT, I put some of the little shaker pieces on the clay before I baked it. I don't know why it's so bright. Good Lord. And they actually stayed. They stayed in place and they didn't come off or anything. So these are actually, you can make these into earrings. It's got the little carrots and the bunnies on the silver. And then I've got the doggy paws because I don't know why, but the doggy paws, I put those on there and they stayed. No issues with baking it. I've made it in my craft sublimation oven from PYD Life. Kristen says, I always love the faces that Stacy makes sometimes.
I'm getting irritated, if that helps at all. I just stitched this thing out and had no issues whatsoever, and now I'm, Of course.
It's because you're live, that's why.
Always.
Always something.
Yes.
It's either you or me, and it's always when we're live. One or the other.
Yeah. Yeah, because wasn't it last week whenever you were on the struggle bus last week? Was it last week or the week before? Yeah.
Yep, now it's your turn.
We just take turns. It's always fun.
We love to share.
Yeah. We always share, and some things I wish we wouldn't share. We always taking turns doing something wrong. So, but back to the block party and stuff. I just want to say, yeah, because I'm very new at this as well. I'm always on the struggle bus when it comes. I know I'm keep going underneath the desk. I'm always on the struggle bus when it comes to making points and all that other stuff. So we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do my practice. I need to do my practice stitch out.
Well, I sent you one that I practiced, but my colors were too close together to be able to tell what it was, you know. So I'm hoping I'm going to practice several times, a bunch of times to make sure I'm in the time zone we need and all that. I just don't want to disappoint anybody, you know, like if I get it wrong, whatever, you know. And do you know which block you're doing?
Yeah, I'm doing a heart block.
Okay. I'm doing a disappearing block. Don't ask me what it is. It's a block. It's basically a cheat way to do a block. A beginner cheat way to do a block is what it is. So we will see how it works out. But it's really cool. I mean, I love the idea of it, you know, of how to do it. So I'm hoping it works out because, like I said, I did try it and it was like, oh, I like this. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, I have baby beginner quilt block too because, like I said, this will only be the second block that I have ever done in my crafting career, my lifetime.
Well, we can't really say that because we do blocks, but it's embroidery blocks. You know, because we make a lot of, because that's the same thing. It's
sewing blocks like that. I don't.
Yeah, right.
I don't. I've never. The first one I ever did was paper piecing with Sean.
Yes.
I said, well, first and only one I've ever done. Quilting blocks are not really my forte. I like the embroidery portion, but I really don't care for like the other portions
because I had said, well, I've never done blocks before, you know, either. And then somebody said, well, what about all the like the Easter, you know, the stuff that we've you and I've done, like table runners and all that. I was like, oh, well, I don't really call that quilting.
Yeah, to me that wasn't really quilting. Quilting is when you put a whole bunch of little pieces
together.
It's the
same thing. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I still got to sew them together, so I guess
So I am working on this, though. I guess this would be considered kind of a quilting. This is the one that I've been showing that I'm working on. I got to put the back piece on it, though. But, yeah, these are pretty cute.
That was from Sweet Pea, right?
Yeah, Sweet Pea. Yeah. I made it because I thought I was getting a sewing room, or a craft room, but, yeah, no.
You can have one. You just have to. Oh, you're fixing to make me very, very angry. Okay. Oh, well, maybe if you would have it.
Shay's ratting on you.
What she said?
She says, you have made numerous blocks, girl.
No, I didn't. But I'm new at it. I'm very, 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 very new at it. You push now. I'm still learning. I'm still in my very learning.
I've been working on my mini quilt block or mini. What are they? Mini quilts? I guess that'd be considered a block, right?
Yes, it's considered a block.
But sewing them together is my weakness because I cannot get straight sewing.
Okay, so let me tell you, I was at All Stitch last weekend, and I heard one of the teachers to actually say, sewing a straight line is a myth. No one sews a straight line. And I was like, because no one is perfect, and a straight line is perfect. And I was like, but then I'm perfect then. I meant like because I never sew a straight line. I was like, well, all this time I'm go and do it because I couldn't sew a straight line. So I'm like, well, I like to hear that. Can you tell me more of those kind of stories?
And then these I had to downsize to make it be able to fit in my 5x7 hoop. So I did that in Brilliant. So it is possible. These are made in a 5x7 hoop, not the 6x10 that it comes with. Good morning, Marilyn.
Good morning, Miss Marilyn. How are you doing? Hey, I watched your pulling video this morning.
Shay, I got tape and still haven't put it on the sewing machine. Does that count? I still have to roll.
What she say?
She says, just draw a line of where you want to stitch. I said, well, I got the straight tape. I just got to put it on the sewing machine.
I have that. But you know what? I didn't like, at first, that little flower thing that helps you, Shay had put it on her channel one time, and I think it's a Lori Holt thing is what it is. And I didn't like it because you have to move it to change your bobbin and blah, blah, blah. But now that I'm doing all like these little bitty, the very small squares, because doing all the small squares, I love it. I mean, I really like it. You don't really have to draw your diagonal lines if you didn't want to, because but it helps a lot. But I do have to take it off and clean off my machine and put it back on with new tape and and all that. But I do like it. It's a big help.
Gail, my son is moving out, but I try to measure everything that I have to put in his room, and his room is too small. So I have decided to stay where I am, and I tried to condense my stuff. I even got rid of some shelving. I run through about half my stuff, got rid of stuff, but it's still, my machines are too big. They're not going to fit in the room, so I just decided to stay where I am. It's working for me, so I'm rearranging stuff, fixing things differently so it'll work better for me. But I'm still stuck in the living room, kitchen, dining room area. Even though it doesn't look really like it, this over here is my dining room. I have a big L shape. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Miss Carrie Hunt. Yes, please. Blue Land Creations by Connie is getting her channel up and going. She needs some subscribers in order to go live. Apparently, there's now a limit. You have to have so many subscribers before you can go live. So if everybody would go over there and subscribe to her channel, she's excellent at making purses and she's going to do tutorials and live with her purses. And I'm sure she'll do other things because she also does embroidery as well. So go over there and give Connie a subscription and follow her so she can get started just like everybody else in the beginning, or like us that started a year ago. And now that things are calming down because I'm done with school, I still have to take my final test, but I'm done with school. Stacy and I will get on the ball about our Zoom, our crafting Zoom. Get that done. So hopefully soon we'll do a crafting Zoom to celebrate our over 1 year now of coming live. Yes, Connie's at 17 subscribers. So if you could go over there, she's got to have at least 50, I think you guys said, before she can go live. All right, so on mine, I have done the tack down stitch, and I've embroidered the face and the Happy Easter. So now I'm gonna cut around the fabric and do the applique around the fabric. Oh, maybe someone can answer this. What is the easiest way to sharpen these applique scissors? Because I have some from the OSED. It's OSED, I think. And they are so dull, they don't even cut nothing. But I don't want to ruin them because I know they're not cheap scissors. So if there's anybody that has like a inkling of how to sharpen those correctly, or what I need to get to sharpen them correctly, please, 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 let me know. Good morning, Vera. Oh, she has 62 subscribers. I just subscribed, so now she can go live.
Girl.
Yay!
Shay told me you was gonna be 50 before the weekend was up. Now, apparently, I'm just not gonna get this done.
What's it keep doing?
Popping my threads. I changed everything out the other day, so I think I have. I need to. Oops. I need to go and check my needles and make sure I got them going in the right way.
Yeah.
That does happen to me every now and then. See, but this looks like it's a this issue right here looks like it's a bobbin issue, not a.
And you changed your bobbin out?
Yeah. But like I said, I'm so new at all this. I think it might be this. Y'all, I had to call in for help on my Juki. It was making a knocking sound, and I was like, I don't know what this thing. So I Googled it, and it was actually I needed to change my needle. So I changed the needle, and it was still doing it, and it was like, well, what in the world, So I changed a few other things, and it started working again. So I'm like, okay. But it made me nervous. I was like, what in the world? I'm just going to break every machine I got or what?
When it rains, it pours, right? That's the saying goes.
It just didn't want to play with me at all. I just feel like every time I change, I do regular oilings and stuff, but I feel like every time I change out a needle, I struggle with that needle until I get it just right, and it's like, well, it's the way it's always been, but I got to tweak it just right, And,
get it just right, and then it's time to change it again?
Yeah, and I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I can't hear anything y'all are saying. You are saying, and I can't see, obviously, from the floor.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Because once your machine kicks on, then the noise canceling works. So, Connie, are you going to have a certain day that you come on routinely, or are you just going to come on whenever you can?
Say it again.
Oh, I was asking if Connie's going to have a routine, like a routine day she's going to come on, or if she's going to just come on when she can.
I don't know if she has a plan yet, but Connie's got Connie takes care of her mom a lot, so she may have to be kind of irregular until she can get settled,
Yeah.
So, but Connie has a mom that an elderly mother that she takes care of, and then she's got her two. You can say she's got 2 boys, but she's got 3. My brother's probably the biggest baby. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. So now that I've done the applique, cut out my little bunny. Everybody can see my little bunny. Now it's gonna have me do the tack down for the shaker portions. So I'm gonna pour a little bit. Good morning, D. Smith.
So I don't know if Miss Shawn is still in here. Miss Shante is still in here, but I was able to actually. I went in there and drew with nodes to do that stitch she's fixing to do. I was nervous, but I did it because I didn't want, she didn't want me to smother the rabbit. So
yeah, prefer not to have the smothered rabbit. You remind me of like an outer space bunny. Like one of those helmets you put over your head. It's got the clear. It's an outer space bunny.
And I did also, another change I made to the file was I made the satin stitch to 15%, so to be a thicker satin stitch. That way, if you don't cut close enough, it has room,
Yeah, butterflies everywhere. Where's my little?
And then we just added words wherever we felt like we wanted them. Like you could do Happy Easter. You could put somebody's name. You could do, put a date. You could, there's just so many different things you could do with this little device. As long as you have some type of software to be able to do it, to bring it up in.
Yep.
And Juju does all the different files. So, and then if you have in Brilliance, you can bring in any file and take it and do that part, So
Marilyn has a really cute egg.
No, that's what I was fixing to say that. I want to do that egg today. I've done the Shay had whenever I first started embroidery, Shay challenged me and Renee, not challenged us, but worked said, until you get in there and start working the machines, you're not gonna learn it. You're not gonna learn how to do it. So I got in there and we did that spring, that little spring. Y'all seen it before. I've done that. It was a year ago. I did it a year ago. And on that one was that where that fringe, and I had learned how to do it on that very first time. I did a project. It was with that fringe, and it was like, whew, I ain't never gonna learn how to do all this stuff. And then, but it was easy and cute, and it just brings the like Marilyn said, it brings the design to life. It has, it actually has character with that on it. And I just sewed my things together. What did I do? I'm going to go ahead and put this on the back. Do I want this on the back yet? No, I don't. I didn't want the backing on until after I do my my confetti and stuff. And I'm using confetti that I already had. I used last night because I can't find my confetti. It's somewhere in this house, but I just don't know where.
All right, so I've got both ears tacked down, and now I'm doing the belly.
I'm not too far behind. I'm behind you, but I'm not too far behind you.
No, I know.
Now, if I can get this to my, I guess you tell them I'm just taking my clear plastic. And,
Renee says the quilt, the bunny quilt.
Yes, yes. It was that hippity hop or whatever. Is that what it was called, Renee? Was it hippity hop? So I'm gonna put this on, but I'm gonna tape it down. Is that what you did? Because mine keeps rolling, so I'm gonna have to tape it down.
So actually, what I do with mine, I don't know if we're supposed to, but I put mine. I turn my mini press on. I let it get hot, and then I turn it off, let it cool down a little bit, and then I put a piece of fabric over the top of it when it's really curly to warm it up so it'll flatten.
Oh, okay. Because I just put it down and then I
because mine's always in the roll, so it's always curled up and harder.
I'm sorry, I can't get it out because I don't know what I'm looking for. Hold on.
Yeah, you can tape it too, but that's just the way I do it. Is I use a warm mini press and just kind of warm it up a little bit so it'll lay flat.
Have you met me? I will end up burning it.
No, you'll end up grabbing it.
Oh, okay. You didn't have to tattletale.
I didn't. You just did.
I was listening to Shantae Friday night on school. And
so now she's trying to blame Shantae.
Yeah. And and I was not doing what I was supposed to be doing by working on that thing. I was trying to get I was trying to work on one of my blocks to get it finished. And my iron started to fall. And what did I do? Grab it. Yeah, I just grab it like, like I have no sense whatsoever. And I burnt the palm of my hand. Pretty good. But it's, and Miss Marilyn said, she needs to be in a bubble. See, that's not very friendly. She wants to be in a bubble. Hey, I tried to, I was smothering a rabbit. So, hey, you can be in a bubble if you want to. Here, kids, don't put this plastic over your forehead. But here, let me give you a design with a smothered bunny rabbit.
Shay says, "What is up with you and irons,
girl?" I just did. Okay, so I do have so much trouble with irons. I didn't want it to hit the floor, because I have concrete floors. It has stuff on them, but they're concrete floors, and I knew if it would hit that floor, it wasn't coming back on. So I just grabbed it. I tried to grab it, and yeah, I grabbed it all right.
Kristen has a lot of faith in you. She says, "I don't even know if bubble would help."
Well, how rude. That's all right.
All right.
I didn't want it to hit the floor.
I put too much.
I was scared for it to hit the floor.
Oh well. There we go. Now I got my ears. My ears got butterflies. My belly's got flowers.
Gosh, dog it.
There's too many in it. But that's okay. All right. So now what I'm going to do to show that, I'm going to put my back piece on and tack that down.
For some reason, my
Anybody else working on Easter projects? All right, got my back piece on there. I'm going to tack that down. And if anybody's looking for shaker tag pieces, I always get mine on clearance, or I get them in the resin department. Sometimes I get the ones made out of resin, and they're always really cheap. I mean, I got some Easter ones that were like $1 something. I think it was $1.25, I want to say. 3 little hanging paper tulips. Kristen, are you making a garland? Oh, just little ornaments. Those would be cute on a garland, though. Oh. I always forget to stitch out between the legs.
The webbing?
There's like a hole between the legs.
Yeah. I really don't. I'm assuming you're supposed to take that off. I do. Or I did. Whatever.
All right, now that I got the tack down on the back, I'm going to cut it around the applique. And the good part about embroideries like this, you can turn a lot of them into shakers or standalone instead of having just the applique for a fabric piece or whatever you want to put it on. Did anybody say on the recommendation for sharpening these scissors?
I have I've tried all the hats to try to get them sharpened, and I ended up having to bring them to a saw shop and let them sharpen them.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. That worked. I mean, I've tried the little fiscus thing, and I've tried the aluminum foil.
We need some professional people in here to tell us how to do it right.
Right. And scissors aren't cheap to have to get rid of them every time you.
I know. That's why I'm like trying to hold off and figure out the correct way before I actually.
Yeah. I've never got a straight answer of how to. Because I have tried the we tried it. Remember the fiscus? It doesn't do a very good job. The sharpener.
And
it helps. Don't get me wrong, it helps, but it doesn't make it great, Yeah,
and it's always the tip, so it's not really the back part of the scissors because most of the time you're using the tip. So that's the part that's dull on mine. It's the tip.
Yeah, I think it's because we do so much applique.
Probably. But.
Yeah. Now, the ones there's a pair that I got from All Brands. It's the little snips. I love the little snips, and they have lasted for a long time. Because I would say I probably do more applique than I do anything else.
Yeah. Marilyn said, I posted one time asking if anybody had any scissors sharpening they like, and no one commented, so it must be a common problem. Thanks, Janice. Oh, I almost forgot. See? I just told you about the between the leg portion, and I almost forgot to remove the fabric.
All right, I'm fixing to do my last tack down. That's the longest tack down. Is the
You got your back on there?
yeah, I'm doing the back right now.
Oh, gotcha.
But my machine is vibrated so much. All my almost all my confetti came out.
Uh-oh. Not over confetti this time, huh?
Yeah, not over confetti because it all flew out.
So we got the back now all cut out, and then the front already. Final tack down.
Final countdown. Oh, sorry. This is not a hard stitch out at all, unless you're me. Just saying. Why are you doing that to me? Where are you going?
Thank you.
Huh?
Oh, she said so cute, Jess. I said thank you.
Oh.
What fabric are you using for yours? What's on yours?
Hold on just a second. I'll show you in just a minute.
Ooh, maybe that's what I'll do with all these bunnies that I've made is make a garland out of it. Put all these and make an Easter egg in between them or something. That'd be cute. Garland.
I knocked it out of alignment, so I don't know how this is going to work out.
How'd you do that?
Yanking on it. When you yank on it, that's what happens. I'm hoping it's going to work. Okay, I think I got it back. We'll see. So, you asked me about my material. I just grabbed something out of the stash I have over here. I don't even know where I got it from, but this is what I'm using. I'm using this as the background. In the background, and then I'm using a piece of faux leather for the backing. Okay, so I think my issue with this is using two pieces of plastic. I think that's what's giving me giving me trouble is the two pieces of plastic that I'm using.
How thick is your plastic?
Huh?
How thick is your plastic? The single sheet.
4 mil. And then 4 mil or 3 mil, whatever we normally get. And I just thought about that. I think that's why it's giving me so much trouble because I'm going through 2 pieces of plastic, and that needle probably is not made to go through 2 pieces of plastic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So all my stuff I have left from applique getaway. I'll have to order some more.
What's from applique getting away?
The plastic that we put on top of the for the shaker.
Oh yeah.
The last piece.
Yeah, I went to Hobby Lobby and got some of theirs because they have it on the biggest long roll, and
yeah, I ordered some off of Amazon. No, I got a mess over here. You should see the confetti I got all over the pool. I need to ask Miss Shante if she's ever on the buy or on the multi-needle, has she ever done 2 pieces of the plastic on it instead of the just using 1 piece? Because we normally use 2 pieces of material, like stabilizers. We don't have to put 2 pieces behind it. I don't know.
well, I guess so the plastic might be a little sturdier.
Say it again.
Is the plastic a little bit sturdier than the stabilizer?
Yeah. It's thicker, yeah.
Yep, Connie, garlands are very popular right now. That's what I was thinking. What was I going to do with all these bunnies?
You know what I did? I forgot to cut my bag down.
Uh-oh. That's what I usually do.
I'm looking at it going, oh.
Because you can see it through the plastic. That is usually me.
Yeah.
I do it so often that my husband's like, what'd you do? Forget to cut the back off again?
Say it again. I can't hear you. Say it again.
I said my husband, he hears me say that so often that he's like, oh, what'd you do? Forget to cut the back off again?
No trouble with this. Her husband refers to me as trouble. That's not very nice. So how you feeling about your son moving out?
It's been a long time coming. He's been trying for a while, and I know he will manage. He's very self-sufficient. Mm-hmm.
Hey, what size bunny did you do?
What?
What size bunny did you do? The 5x7?
Whatever. The 5x7 one.
Okay. Because it looks big in that camera.
Probably because it's in an angle. But that's a 5x7 size.
Yeah.
It'd be cute for the 4x4 though, like that they offer, because you could use those as bag tags for like baskets.
That'd be cute. Like an Easter bag. Easter.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to use this one. I'm going to put it on her basket.
I wanted to do a hanger on it, but, you know, a knot, but I didn't want to do it through that plastic. So I thought about it. I had it doing whenever you put the backing on and do that, the piece to do the backing, it put a ribbon inside whatever it does.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
So that way you could hold it up. So if you would, if you wanted to do that, that would have, you know, been smarter to do.
Yeah, like this one. This would be a cute backing too.
I didn't want to put a hole in the middle of his forehead.
No, I would put it in the ear.
But I didn't know what it was going to do with the confetti. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, gotcha. But that's why you did a stitch around, like the one that we did yesterday.
Yeah.
That's why that the confetti doesn't come out.
Well, you would if you do the stitch around the hole, but I was thinking you would have to do. I'm just thinking it out of my head is because you will end up you're gonna end up hitting some of the confetti that's already in there.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't matter. I mean, not really.
I mean, you could just take the ear portion away for the confetti and just do the belly.
Yeah, you could do that. I just thought it would be cute on the ears. So, Jess challenged my abilities on Embroidery to do it like to change it up. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna try, Jess.
Fake it till you make it. Just pretend you know like you're doing like we're gonna do next week on Saturday. Let's pretend like we know what we're doing. When we make blocks.
Oh yeah. Hey, you have your you have the schedule.
Do I have my schedule up?
Yeah, you have the schedule up for given times and everything for each person. For the block party next Saturday.
Oh no, but I can't.
So, in 2 weeks, I think it's going to be Easter Sunday, right? In 2 weeks.
Yeah, April 5th.
So if you want, I'll be off that Monday. That we can maybe come on that Monday instead of the Easter Sunday.
Come on, when?
The Monday.
Oh yeah.
Because I'll be off that Monday, or we can come on the Saturday afternoon.
No, I have my event that Saturday. I have a car show event that Saturday. Good morning, Miss Bobby with EE Handmade with Love. I have all the times listed under my thumbnail, but I can put, well, I don't have, this is Stacy's control today, so, but I have the schedule.
I don't have it listed, but I do have it under my thumbnail, the one for the block party. I have it all, I've got it all put on there Friday, I believe.
Here, I'll put it down below in my my description.
But we do both have, well, everybody has their thumbnails up too.
Yep. So you can go and turn on the notifications today for this.
No, I'm so waiting to see what Miss Rachel comes up with. Y'all know she's going to come up with something off the block, you know. Out of the circle. I love it. All right, mine's almost finished. Yours?
What in the world is that? That is not what I want.
I was able to get it back in line, thank God.
Nice. Look at us go.
See, I make so many mistakes, I know how to fix them now.
Isn't that what crafting's about?
Yeah.
Learn from our mistakes.
All right. Shit done. All right, this is her, but you know, she still got her back on. But this is her. I'm gonna take her out.
Let me.
I just stitched a piece of tape in.
You what?
I stitch a piece of tape in my bunny. It's coming off it's paper tape, so it's not. Right.
There you go. So down below in my description, I just added the whole list of the lineup from start to finish the block party for the 28th, which is next Saturday, starting at 12:45 Eastern.
So
Unbiased. Now you have a sticky bunny.
Sticky bunny. Yeah.
Creative Notion says Stacy, the pro at fixing things.
Yep. Have to be.
I know, Marilyn. Like, I'm so ready for the block party. Very excited.
Me too.
I love these block party crafting events like Bam Bam Bam.
Me too. Yeah.
You're gonna have to make me a shirt for it though.
Yeah. I was thinking about that. I just didn't know what I wanted to do yet. I was thinking about doing a sublimation shirt, because it's so colorful. But I could do a DTF too. So.
Yep. I thought about taking the thumbnail and making it like into like one of those DTFs, like putting some kind of like faded wash look on it.
And that'd be cute. Yeah.
Creative Notions for the block party. I don't know if everybody's putting in their list or their link to their block per se. I think in mine I did.
I didn't because I'm using like 4 or 5 different techniques. I'm not using one total. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's not a pattern what I'm using. I'm just it's basically a cheat. Whenever you have trouble making your points meet up and stuff like that,
Yep. So on the thumbnails, I would just go to the thumbnails and see if the creator, the crafter, has put the link in there. Like I said, in my thumbnail, I did put mine's a free block design, and the link is in my thumbnail description box.
Yeah, mine would be I can put one where I found it. It's just not in English.
Good morning, Cindy. So a block party is when there's like quite a few creators to go on in a period of time. So like from 12:45 Central to 6? I want to say 6:30ish Central, or not Central. Sorry, 12:45 Eastern to 6:30 Eastern.
Yeah.
They're going to be back-to-back creators making quilt blocks. Most of us are very, 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 very baby beginners on this, so it should be interesting. But it's a great time. We just go channel to channel. Everybody has a different block, and it's awesome. It's just fun. A crafting afternoon of different people creating different things and coming together as our crafting community does. We enjoy it, hanging out with each other.
We did one at Christmas time, and it's called Craft Around the Halls, right? Craft Around the Halls?
Craft the Halls?
Craft the Halls. I always say Around the Halls. Craft the Halls. You can go back and look at, and every one of us have our thumbnails when we did that. That was fun. We enjoyed it. And you got so many different crafts because nobody did the same craft twice. It was pretty cool. That was pretty neat. So
yes. And greatly appreciate Marilyn and Patrice putting this on. I know Marilyn does a lot of background work. It's so awesome that she has what she does and puts it together and spends all this time doing it. It's so much fun. And thank you, Marilyn. Yeah. Much appreciated.
And Patrice. Thank you, Miss Patrice. Hey, Patrice. Cindy, go ahead.
Oh, Cindy, yes, it would be wise because each person, we're trying to do it within a 40-minute block. So if you can pre-cut your fabrics and you want to sew along, I highly recommend doing that because that's a whole lot of work to do. So we're all going to have our, I'm sure, pre-cut fabrics to do our blocks, because each creator or crafter's got about, what is it, 40 minutes in their time slots.
And that's what questions and answers and the whole nine. So you have to be in and out, you know. And sewing a block is not a quick thing, you know. So, and I think for the craftathon, the craft around the halls, we did 30 minutes.
20. I think it was like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. It was 20 minutes, and I barely got it in. But I wasn't able to like answer any questions or anything like that afterwards because I was trying to, you know, go so fast. So, you know, like, but anyway, no, it's but it was fun. All of us will be practicing all week long. So, all right, y'all. So
I did, and Cindy, in my description, is the whole list, the whole lineup with links to each page. And I believe the links that were included are directly to that thumbnail of the event.
Okay.
So you can go on and turn each notification on. As you're watching, though, in each channel, we will have the next channel linked, so you can just click and go.
And each one of us have moderators that will be pushing everybody to the next one.
Yep. So we will definitely make sure to have it all set up and go. It was great and smooth last time, so
it went really well, honestly.
We got so many different crafts in. It was awesome.
So nervous. Like, so nervous. I was like, yeah. And then then I had technical difficulties like, what, 3 minutes before it was telling me to come on?
Oh, yeah. You had to change your YouTube thing.
I had to change everything up. Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, y'all. I made a mess out of, because I didn't cut my back off first. But I'm going to go around and I'm going to burn it off.
Are you using fire?
Huh?
Do you have your extinguisher close?
Girl, I'm good with a lot. I ain't burnt myself with a lot. It's just the irons I have trouble with.
Oh, now you said it.
Yeah. It's just the irons I have trouble with.
Cindy, the block party, the what do they call it? It's not just a block party. It's like
it's quilt blocks. Yeah. It's quilt blocks is what it is. All right, y'all. Look, this is my shaker. It's cute. I mean, I'm gonna throw myself big real quick. I said him, but he's full of pink, so I guess it don't matter, huh? Look. Ain't he cute? Shay, you hush now. Yeah, I think it's cute. And I did the vinyl back, but I didn't trim it before I did my final satin stitch. Oh well, it's done.
Oh, my water probably just got cold.
Let's remove that. Okay, and go back to this. Hey, stop it. Y'all, I do not like the new layout on the because usually you have to click one thing and it would work, and now you gotta I don't care for it. The new way maybe it's StreamYard. I don't think it's YouTube. I think it's StreamYard.
Yeah, I think it's StreamYard.
Yeah. So
I have to say, I love these pens for the wash away.
So I think I did okay with the redigitizing of it. So, and I did put a Happy Easter in the belly. And if Marilyn's still in here, I did I went and found Rainbow Kale, Stitchtopia Rainbow Kale, the 0.75 for that one. Because all I had was the big ones, and it was like, it don't fit.
No, it's a small project.
Yeah, and I went doing 6x10. I was like, good, you know, Bunny will be as
big old bunny.
He's cute. But anyway, what I was talking about a while ago is before you put the back on, or when you put the back on, you could have put a piece of lace or string or whatever. I had a piece of string earlier. What did I do with it? Oh well. So, like when you put your back on, you could underneath the back, you could have put a piece of string like that to be able to hold it, or we could have done, the loop in the ear. But I wasn't sure about the loop in the ear because of the putting the shaker on it, So yeah, I do have shakers in here, but they're mostly on my floor because they bounce. They all bounced off, So, but anyway, I like it. I think she's cute.
Hold on, I'm still doing my corner.
Yeah, this is my first one from this morning. I didn't put it back on her because I was just playing. But this was my first one from this morning. So she didn't have no name on it. I didn't put nothing on the belly. And I asked Jess, I was like, Jess, we should put something on the belly. She said, I'm game. Okay, let's do it. It don't take much for Jess and I to talk each other into stuff. Oh, there was my ribbon. This is what I was wanting to show. Like you could put just like a ribbon to put on it or whatever. Very cute. But yeah, but that's my material. I like the little material. It's very soft, like a baby, like a baby style.
Where'd you get that one from?
The material?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably Hobby Lobby or something. I think it was in one of those 10 by 10 packs. Yeah, I think I got that whenever I was doing my bow koozies because it was a 10 by 10 block. Whenever we were getting that. I was getting the solids and the prints to go together for the bowl koozies to have it, both sides to do the double-sided. I couldn't think of the name. So, let me give y'all a consumer report. Jess told me to go get these batteries at Dollar Tree. I change these every other day in my mouse.
I didn't tell you to go get those.
Yeah, you did for the when we were doing the those light up things with the laser.
Light up things with the laser.
Yeah, for the shows. From Walmart, we got those boards with the light up.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, and remember you told me, yeah, go to the Dollar Tree and get some of those. So I did. Yeah, but they're, if you need it for that moment, it's good. But if you need it other than past that moment, it ain't gonna work very much. I was like, well, okay. We're trying to keep calls down for shows, okay? But I can just keep cleaning this one up. This has been really cute. My first Easter on it. For a new baby. Matter of fact, I might do another one. I have a friend that's going to be a new grandmother tomorrow, so I want to. I need to make something, but I was thinking about just doing a blanket.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about just doing a regular baby blanket. So, but I have a bunch of Easter, or I love that pink. I like that pink. That pink is pretty. Let me make you bake. Let me make a burger. Hold on.
Right. I gotta do that.
Make you bigger. And that ain't you. Nope.
I need to do a little better there in the. Now she's gone. Okay, well, here's my little bunny. I don't know where she went, but
I'm here. Hold on. I was trying to make you bigger and it keeps knocking me bigger. And I'm like, what in the world? No. Mm-mm. No. We're just going to go this way.
There we go. Oh.
Here, show better.
There we go. I should have a little better right here, but that's all good. I can put a bow there or something.
I did, yeah.
Hey, at least I remember to cut it out this time, though. Yeah.
Well, if I would have cut the back off first, it would have looked a whole lot better. But it is what it is. I think it's a really cute little girl. This one is a very soft, delicate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I like that. I like that pink you use though. Very pretty, Jess.
Yeah, this one's softer than this one. This one I use the felt piece in the center. But
Yeah.
he's very busy because of the eggs. It's very, very busy.
Yeah. Well,
So I was like, try this one.
Rosin liked this material, and I thought it was a little busy, but that's the first one that I stitched out.
That almost reminds me like a first baby or or a baby girl, like welcome.
Yeah. But I'm not making a 6x10. And then again, this is the one we did yesterday. This one has a pocket in it, and
well, I did two versions. This one has a pocket where you can stick goodies into it, like candies and stuff. But this one I didn't do a pocket. I just did the shaker because she's going to get a basket, and I'm going to use it as a tag on her basket. Yeah. So this is my granddaughter, and then I added the...
I didn't have time to really play with it because I'm still trying to do all my quilt blocks, trying to catch up on all my quilt blocks that I'm behind on. So, and I've got a bunch of DTS I got to do today and sent out, and I have some embroidery shirts I got to get done. Oh yeah, let me give y'all a
There's this one. This one doesn't have the writing. This is the one where he had a plastic face that I tore off.
Yeah, see how rude.
I know.
Yeah, first this Easter, Cindy. That would be really cute.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Let me give y'all a small business error. Somebody asked me if I could do a embroidered sweatshirt. Yeah, I've done them a bunch of times. Sure, gave them a price. Then come back and says a 3X. So I'm doing it for under cost. Y'all, the price on a 3X sweatshirt has gone through the roof. Like, my cost was almost $20 for a 3X. I was like,
that's crazy.
Because I was only paying like $11 before, $13 at the most, even if I was getting it local and not getting it through a wholesale or whatever. And when I went to get it, it was like,
that's crazy.
You ain't putting that much more material on that shirt, I promise you.
I did put the year on this one too.
That one's
on
cute.
The ear.
That's the one you did yesterday, right?
Yeah, that's the one I did yesterday. So. And I was gonna make it with a pocket, but I was like, she's gonna get everything in her Easter basket, so she doesn't need a pocket.
Okay, Cindy, we can do that. We can try to do that. She asked for us to start taking our names off and put them either at the top of the screen or we can take them off the screen. We don't have to have them on.
Yeah.
So, but thank y'all for coming. That's it. That's all we have for today. And Miss Shawn, if you're traveling today, I don't know if you're traveling or not, but I am waiting on my jig. Shit. I said it's almost worth the travel to go over there. Oof. You know. So, but anyway, yeah. You had anything else, Jess?
Nope. 6 p.m. live. That's because I was down I was kind of slouched down.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, just to wrap up,
thank you.
We did the show and go, and then just remember, mark your calendars, go to do the notifications for the block party Saturday. It'll be a lot of fun. Everybody always has fun. We hang out, craft. You don't even have to do the block party. You just come out and hang out and listen while you do whatever you need to do as background noise.
Yeah, and I will go back on my thumbnail for next week on the next Saturday thumbnail and do the and put what supplies I'm using because I am using 2 pieces of material. That's it. That's all. So
and under mine I have the link for the free block so you can make it along with me or make it before, whatever you want to do. It's down there. It was just something easy for me to do.
Yeah, and I'll do the same thing. I'll go find one that's in English, and show, and so you can get an idea of what I'm doing. So.
Thank you, everybody, for coming in and hanging out with us. Hope you have a great Sunday. The lineup for today isn't Unbiased and Rachel and Derica having a sewing thing today?
Are they?
I think I saw a thumbnail. If you're in here, Rachel. English. Yeah. Sean's laughing at you.
Yeah. I just watched her what she did. Yeah, when I picked this thing up, it was an actual YouTube from 11 years ago. I was like, oh, I like bringing new stuff.
See if there's the link, because I could have sworn I saw a thumbnail for Derica and Rachel.
Well, I have to go back. I did not see it, y'all.
Oh yeah, it is. It's at 11 a.m. It's a live embroidery battle with the Brothers Speed Challenge.
Right
Derica versus Rachel.
It's going
1 p.m. Central.
Okay. So in an hour for us. Okay. All right. Well, that's great. Well, we'll see all y'all over there, and then the lineup would be Alexis at 4. I think she's coming on today. Alexis at 4. Central. These are Central times. Alexis at 4. Sean's at 6. Miss Eve's at 8. And y'all don't forget. I think Miss Eve is going to be on Miss Joy's channel on Monday night.
What day for what, Marilyn? For the Derica Rachel?
No, she asked again. It's today. It's in an hour. Yes, ma'am.
Yep. In an hour. I just saw the thumbnail last week and I was like, oh, that should be cute and fun and interesting. 1 p.m. Central Time. Yep. So it's on Derica's channel. I don't know if it's posted on Rachel's. I'm pretty sure it is. So
Shay, Eve is coming on Ms. Joy's channel on Monday, and which is something new. Which I think Ms. Joy has. Well, I was a guest one time, but she gets guests all the time. Y'all watch for Connie. She's gonna be getting us out there. She's gonna be getting y'all. I can't wait.
And I think there's a 24-hour approval period, and then she can go on. So. Hopefully tomorrow.
Miss Melinda, she does zippers like a zip and a zap. So watch.
Anyways, thank you everybody for hanging out with us. Thank you everybody in the bushes listening. And then thank the replay squad for coming in and just watching our crazy shenanigans, And next week we'll be doing lasers, I believe, for our lineup.
We're back to lasers?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We get 4. We start all over again. Now, next week we might do We Create, since we did X Tool the last 2 times. Wait, do you have We Create still?
I have the 10 watt.
Okay. Well, I do too.
That's the only one. My other one is now with the Heavenly Gods, because it don't work anymore.
But it's in never mind. But yeah, we might do We Create, since I know a lot of people have a We Create, and we might go ahead and do that one. So okay.
Hello, Brandy. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, watching the replay. Greatly appreciated. But everybody have a great Sunday, and we will see you next in the YouTube streams, but we'll definitely see you on next Saturday on Block Party. So make sure you get all your notifications put so we can follow along and enjoy your Sunday. Have a great one. See you later, everybody.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. We appreciate everything.
Yes, appreciate everybody.